once a king, so paranoid, so unstable, that he ate his own guards. This isn't fantasy. This isn't a horror film. This is real history, and it's darker than anything you've ever seen. Across history, there have been kings known for cruelty, for madness, for unhinged decisions that left entire empires in ruin. But one ruler, buried deep in forgotten scrolls and regional folklore, stands alone. A man who turned against his own protectors, not just with executions, but with something far more disturbing. This is the story of King Bhupendra, the forgotten cannibal monarch of South Asia. Born into royalty, Bhupendra's childhood was far from normal. Some say he watched his uncle be poisoned in the royal kitchen. Others claim he was locked in a temple basement for years, to prepare him for greatness. By the time he took the throne at 23, he was convinced one thing: everyone was out to kill him. Guards were rotated every 3 days. Royal chefs had to taste their own food twice, and no one could speak while standing behind him. At first, it was just paranoia. Then came the dreams. He claimed voices whispered secrets to him at night, that certain guards were plotting a coup, that eating the traitors would absorb their loyalty, and so he did. Historians still argue about what exactly happened next, but 3 guards were never seen again, and royal cooks were suddenly ordered to prepare ceremonial flesh. The next royal banquet was unlike any before it. No music, no wine, just silence and meat. The guests ate in fear. Some refused and were never seen again. Rumors spread fast that the king had personally butchered the guards, that their remains were served to the royal court, that he believed he was becoming immortal through their consumption. What's terrifying is, the records don't deny it. They just stopped mentioning those guards ever again. Panic spread through the palace. Guards began deserting. One noble tried to escape with his entire family, only to be hunted down by the king's shadow men. From then on, no one made eye contact with the king. Letters were burned. Visitors stopped arriving. The once glorious palace had turned into a silent tomb. Eventually, even the king's most loyal advisors knew the end was near. One night, a group of palace healers and servants drugged his wine, but the king didn't die. He vanished. Some believe he escaped into the mountains. Others claim he was sealed alive in a hidden tomb beneath the palace, still whispering in the dark. And to this day, that tomb has never been found. So was King Bhupendra real? There are fragments, ancient scrolls, regional folklore, missing records. No one knows the full truth, but in a forgotten province, locals still warn their children, eat everything on your plate, or the king will come and eat you instead. History is filled with conquerors, philosophers, and visionaries, but occasionally it hides something else. A ruler so mad, so terrifying, the only way to survive was to pretend he never existed. If you found this story wild, terrifying, or fascinating, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's the darkest piece of history you've ever heard? And remember, not every monster lives in fairy tales. Some of them wore crowns.